This is the third day of our cruise. So what has been your feeling about the trip so far?
Well, I'm very grateful and also very surprised because it's the first time that I visit all these places along the Yangtze River, and I think it's one of the objectives of the Foreign Affairs Office of Chongqing that we can discover their natural resources, their economic projects along the Yangtze River. But even if we expect what we are going to visit and know, it's always more than our expectations, and it's always a surprise to see such wonderful places, so full of history, so full of culture, and with so much passion that the people working for these resources and tours receive us.
Great, and what has been the highlight of the trip for you so far?
Well, the first day, the second day of the boat, when we came to the Fangdu Mingshan, I was super surprised by the temple where this door to the heaven and the hell is. I haven't seen any temple like that. I was told by Mark, the guide, that this is a very unique place that even the children know everywhere. The Japanese consul also told me that is a very traditional concept and idea of the Asian society. So the kind of sculptures that I see there and ideas about hell was very surprising and new. As far as I know, I've been here for 5 years already, and this is the first time that I visit a temple like that one.
How much cultural exchange and how much mutual tourism is there at the moment between, let's say, China and Chongqing and Uruguay?
At the moment, is very few. There are less than 2,000 Chinese people visiting Uruguay every year, less coming to China, but the willingness of knowing more about each other is very, very big. I think that specifically Chongqing has helped a lot since the past years with the delegations that came to Uruguay to present themselves, to tell what Chongqing is, especially how generous they have been with us to open the consulate here. So I think we already know more each other, but that's part of our work also the work of the embassy, the Chinese embassy in Uruguay. We are working to present our tourism and our other resources to each other.
Okay, and has the pandemic this year had any effect on cultural tourism relations between China and Uruguay?
Well, since March our borders are closed, so also the Chinese borders have been closed, so it's a bit more difficult to present our culture and our tourism. So yeah, it has been challenging also for everyone and in any other field. So we have been working on digital options. We have been participating in the opportunities that Chongqing gave us to participate in digital exhibitions about culture and about tourism, also Sichuan and other provinces of our jurisdiction. And then we keep presenting our country, our culture, our tourism in our WeChat account. So we keep working. We want to work more closely with the universities now that they are reopened. So our idea is to keep promoting us.
How does Uruguay intend to raise that number and also enhance cultural understanding between the two countries?
Well, since March this year, we have a new president with a new team in Uruguay. So for next year, our idea, and if the let's say conditions allow it, we want our new authorities, our new Minister of Tourism, Minister of Culture and other ones to visit China, more delegations to come, more artists exchange. Also, our ambassador just announced the new opening of Uruguayan football school in Hainan. There is another academy, football academy, opening in Sichuan, in the city of Sekong. So we want more exchanges like that, more cooperation with universities. We have good talks with the Sisu University in Chongqing, the Sichuan Fine Arts Institute also in Chongqing, the Southwest University of Science and Technology in Sichuan, the Xi'an International Studies University, and we want to enhance this cooperation also with the University of Chongqing that hosted our first Uruguayan student last year. So with the generous scholarships that China gives to Uruguayans, we want to promote this kind of cultural and people-to-people exchanges, and then know more of each other and then promote other businesses also.